What's up guys, it is I, once again, Yusuf El-Sened, and today guys, I want to talk about and review Denis Villeneuve's 2017 science fiction neo-noir / mystery thriller Blade Runner 2049, which is the sequel to Blade Runner, the classic film by Ridley Scott, one of my all-time favorite films, a movie I love so much. As the title suggests, the film takes place many years after the events of Blade Runner, Ridley Scott's Blade Runner, in which the replicants from Ridley Scott's Blade Runner are now slaves and working for the government in this new world, in this new Los Angeles, California, in Blade Runner 2049. The story was co-written by Hampton, Fancher and Michael Green, and we follow the tale of this police officer who, much like Rick Deckard from Blade Runner, is a Blade Runner, an officer who is forced to track down and kill replicants, which he himself is, and this officer is referred to as KD6-3.7, or simply known as K, Officer K, and he's played very well by Ryan Gosling, an actor I love so much. And Ryan Gosling's character, Officer K, is assigned a duty to hunt down replicants who went AWOL or went missing and went hiding, and is meant to kill them, every single one of them, despite the fact that they are his own kind, his own people. Officer K is a new model of the replicants, which makes him far superior and far more intelligent and far more durable when it comes to physical combat against other replicants who are likely to pose a threat against him. The older replicant models will obviously be very resistant towards the government. That's why these Blade Runners, the newer models of these replicants, are sent out to kill them one by one, and Officer K does not like it one bit because he's killing his own kind, his own people, one of who is this man, Sapper Morton, Mr. Sapper Morton. And once Officer K kills Sapper Morton, he discovers a tree, a dead tree, which is apparently storing a skeleton which once belonged to a replicant woman who apparently was pregnant and gave birth to her baby. It's a totally new phenomena and miracle actually, in which a replicant can actually give birth to a baby. The baby's gender is unknown, but that's why Officer K has to investigate further as to who this baby is, its gender, its identity, and its location, so they can bring back this baby. The only lead they have is the skeleton of the replicant woman, which they collected, and Officer K is trying to investigate more into the case and try to find this baby and how old it might be, and what comes after is beknownst to him because he's not sure what they might do to this baby, which should be grown up now. And while Officer K investigates the case, he tries to recollect his own memory, his memory back when he was a child, in which he had this small horse, a small wooden horse, which he treasured so close to his heart, and he's trying to learn more and more about his memory, while also trying to find the baby, the missing baby, which once again should be older by now. Those of you who have seen the trailer to Blade Runner 2049, Officer K's investigation will eventually lead him to Rick Deckard, the original Blade Runner from Ridley Scott's Blade Runner, and these two will come together, and whatever happens next is for you guys and gals to find out. Denis Villeneuve's Blade Runner 2049 is a really amazing film, and a film I call absolutely brilliant, and one that's so close to being a masterpiece, very much like Ridley Scott's Blade Runner, both of which I love so much, Denis Villeneuve's sequel and the original film by Ridley Scott. And Denis Villeneuve's Blade Runner 2049 in particular is a really good film with a really good story and a very good emotional core to it. The core of the film comes in the form of Officer K's relationship with his only companion and closest friend, that being a woman. This woman's actually played by Ana de Armas, and Ana de Armas' character is actually a virtual hologram, a woman who takes the form of a human female, even though in reality she is a virtual hologram, but her name is Joy. Joy is a product of this company that produces a lot of these Joys, these virtual hologram which takes the form of women. These Joys are meant to serve whoever never purchases them and to do as they tell them to. Officer K, on the other hand, treats her as a real person because he very much wants to be treated as a real person too. He grows to love her, to care about her, and she cares about him equally as much. Joy and Officer K do care about each other and love each other, and they look out for each other, caring for each other's needs, and she very much wants to be real to him, even though in his eyes she is already real to him in every way. This kind of love story in a science fiction neo-noir mystery thriller type film is so beautiful to watch because very much like the relationship of Rick Deckard and Rachel, these two love each other. Officer K, or Joe as she comes to call him, and Joy. These two are very much lovebirds who do want to be with each other despite the fact that she is a virtual hologram and he is a replicant. It's that very conflict and difference that brings these two to each other because no one can understand one another like these two do. That makes their relationship every bit as real as the one we choose to love in real life, because nothing can be more real than the love you have for someone, just like the love that Officer K or Joe has for Joy. He very much loves her and wants to look out for her and protect her, just as she wants to look out for him and protect him. And that kind of love story is one I love so much, and to find it in a science fiction neo-noir / mystery thriller like Blade Runner 2049, very much like Ridley Scott's Blade Runner, is so amazing and why I love these movies so much. Ryan Gosling, Harrison Ford, Anna de Armas, and many other cast members in the cast, including Jared Leto as this corporate figure, Wallace, and the man Zapper Morton, who's played by Dave Bautista, a one-time wrestler who's now working as an actor in Hollywood. All of them are so good. I cannot emphasize how much I adore the love story between Officer K / Joe and Joy. This kind of love story, once again, is the kind of love story I love so much, and the story in general with the themes and ideas it presents in Blade Runner 2049 are so great. The direction by Denis Villeneuve is also really good. The editing, cinematography, and soundtrack are all really good, especially the soundtrack, which I love so much. The music in Blade Runner 2049 is really good. It's very ominous and very endearing, and something I think about long after the film is done. There's not much I can say about Denis Villeneuve's Blade Runner 2049, except how really good this film is, and I do recommend you guys and gals watch it anytime you can, because this movie is not one to miss. Thank you guys and gals. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish. If you guys and gals want to see more from me, then please do check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, all that kind of good stuff. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.